Greetings to all. Let's move on to the last part of Paradiso Canto 4. Line 115. Thus did it ripple forth, the sacred stream sprung from the fount, whence every truth that flow, thus to my two desires sing came. O loved, said I, of the first lover, O most heavenly lady, by whose words I live more and yet more, bathed in their quickening glow. My love's whole store is too diminutive, too poor in thanks, to give back grace for grace. May he that sees and has the power so give. Yes, Beatrice was talking about Piccarda, and she was talking about absolute will and qualified will. So now Dante is very happy in the answers given by Beatrice to his doubts. And now Dante shares his love and gratefulness for Beatrice. So here Dante uses a beautiful comparison. Yeah, he says, did it ripple forth, the sacred stream sprung from the fount. Okay, so such was the flow from that holy stream that rose from the fountain from which all truth derives. And Dante says, was such that it brought peace to both my desires, or both Dante's desires. And now Dante says, O divine lady, you are the lover of the first lover. Okay, first lover is God. Okay, so O divine lady, loved by the first lover, you whose speech floods through me and warms me, so that it makes more and more alive. My affections have not the depth to be able to return grace, but may he who sees it is the God and who has the power to respond to it. Okay, so Dante is really happy in finding answers to his doubts. So he says, your words warms me. Your words make me warmth. Yeah, your words are flooding through me. So Dante is expressing his thanks and love to Beatrice. Then my love's whole store is too diminutive. Diminutive means very small. Too poor in thanks to give back grace for grace. Yeah, God is seeing everything. Yeah, the highest power, the primal truth. God is seeing everything and He will give back to you. Okay, he is expressing his acknowledgement to Beatrice. Then, line 124. That nothing save the light of truth allays. Our intellect's disquiet I now see plain, God's truth, which holds all truth within its race. Intellect, like a wild thing in its den, when it has run and reached it, there can rest, each it as reach it must, else all desire were vain. Okay, here Dante says, our intellect can never be satisfied unless the first truth or the primal truth or the truth of God shines on it. So no truth goes beyond that primal truth. It rests there like a wild creature in its den as soon as it has reached it. And it can, otherwise all longing would be in vain. So our intellect will be satisfied only if the primal truth shines on it. Dante says, okay, he means we will be satisfied in our doubts or in our questions if we can meet the God's truth. Okay, then hence at the foot of truth the undying quest springs like a shoot, and doubt is still the lure that speeds us toward the height from crest to crest. Okay, so Dante says doubt grows or inquiry grows like a new shoot at the base of truth. a natural thing that rises towards the summit, from crust to crust. So Dante is saying, when the intellect has finally caught the supreme truth which is it is ever pursuing, it will rest therein, content like a wild creature in its den. Until this comes to pass, all truth, however sublime, is incomplete and gives rise to doubt after doubt. Okay, so if we couldn't meet that primal truth, yeah, we will get one doubt after the another. And it means the increasing desire for knowledge until the ultimate goal is reached. Yes, this thought invites and makes me more secure to ask you, lady, with all reverence due, about a further truth I find obscure. Yeah, here Dante. Dante's thought is revealed here, and he says this particular thought, or the thoughts about primal truth and doubt, invites him and gives him confidence to question Beatrice with all reverence, with all respect, about another truth hidden from him. Okay, so he is about to ask another doubt to Beatrice, and he gets some confidence to ask his doubt, because we will be continuing asking doubt till we meet the primal truth. That's why he is that much confident to raise his next question to Beatrice. This would I know. Okay, here Dante asks his question. Can one atone to you? Atone means make amends. Can one atone to you for broken vows with other merchandise, nor weigh too short upon your balance true? So, what is his question? Can souls make amends for a broken or unfulfilled vow? Okay, so Dante wishes to know if man can give a satisfaction to the paradise by other good intentions for his broken vows, as not to weigh short on Beatrice's scales. So Dante's next doubt is, if someone fails to fulfill a vow, can something else be offered in place of the vow? Okay, this is the question raised by Dante towards the end of Canto 4. Then, what happened? Beatrice looked at me, and lo, her eyes grew so divine, with sparkling love allied, that I was lost in wonder and surprise, my gaze downcast, my powers all put to flight. Okay, so at the end of Canto 4, Beatrice melts with love, and she becomes even more luminous than what she was before. And she looked at Dante with eyes so filled with divine sparks of love. And Dante lost himself in wonder and surprise. He felt lost with downcast eyes. Okay, his sight fails. So Dante says God's light reflected through Beatrice. Okay, so this is the point. This is Canto 4 of Paradiso. Okay, so in Canto 4, Beatrice embodies the quest for truth, eliminating Dante's doubts because of her greater insight. And Dante uses sensory language about the divine to allow his readers to understand heavenly experience. Okay, so in Canto 5, Beatrice addresses his question and gives an answer. Okay. Thank you.